Good morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. Goodness, sorry about that. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And I'm having a little audio issue. Hold on just a minute, please. Let's see if that takes care of it. So as many of you know, my son and his girlfriend are visiting from the US, and we were traveling up until late yesterday, and I didn't get into my craft room, which is also their room, until just a couple minutes ago. So I'm not quite as together today as I am sometimes. Hello, Paula. Thanks for joining me. So hopefully all the technical issues are now worked out and you can hear me and see what I'm doing. And for those of you watching on replay, thanks for bearing with me here. Okay, so today I wanted to take a minute before I jump into stamping to remind you that we are just 2 weeks, week and a half from the end of Celebration. And if you are in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator and you would like me to send you a catalog, I can do that. Or you can go online and see these lovely free products that are available with a minimum order of $90. But I also wanted to point out that they have an awesome joining option right now. Now, when I say joining, it is to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You do not have to be a business-minded demonstrator. You can be what we call a hobby demonstrator, which means that you get a lovely 20% discount on every order you place as long as you're an active demonstrator. And the joining offer is for $169. You get to choose whatever you want, from the mini catalog, a regular catalog, the clearance rack, anything that you want, up to $315 worth for only $169, and you get free shipping with that. Up it by another $40 to $210, and you can get either this exclusive boho blue limited edition mini Stampin' Cut embossed machine or a white one. Either your choice of either one. And again, that $315 worth of free product, all for $210. This little machine is regularly $110 by itself. So really, it is a bargain to get that little one for that price. It's the only way you can get the boho blue one, and all of that free product included for that $169. So that's my little plug for that great deal. And there's all kinds of benefits to being a demonstrator besides the 20% discount. I'm happy to talk about them with you if you want to give me a call or send me an email, nancy@nancysniftynotes.com. Happy to help you out with that. Okay, let's do some stamping. That's why we're here, right? So today I want to show you some examples of the SIP, Stamps, Ink, and Paper, otherwise known as simple stamping. You can do it so simply that you are simply stamping on one layer of cardstock. That's actually prepped for something else. Let's get one. Here we go. One layer of cardstock, card base, stamp your stuff, done. Now, this is basic white. This is basic white thick. It makes a nice sturdy card. This is our regular basic white. We used to only have this weight of cardstock. I think the finish on the regular basic white is just a little bit smoother, and it stamps a little bit better. I have stamped on the basic white thick many times and it's been fine, but I prefer to stamp on the regular basic white and then mount it onto a card base on the thick. So just a reminder, if you're joining me partway through, please do say hello so that I know that you're with me and I can say hello back. I am going to stamp, at least to start with today, with this Nature's Prints stamp set. And I am going to try probably a couple different combinations of subtles and a neutral. I think I'm going to go with Sahara Sand as my neutral, at least to start with. I want to see how this goes. Yeah, so I have mounted up a few of these and I'm going to ink up. This is Sahara Sand. When I've got a big block like this, a lot of times I find it easier to bring the stamp pad to the stamp. I'm going to stamp that on there. Kind of in the center. And I also have, I call these splotches, and I'm just going to stamp a few. I think actually I'm going to stamp, indecisive here, I'm going to stamp a leaf or two on here first. So this is Pear Pizzazz and this fern leaf. We saw a lot of ferns on our hike. We went down to Wilson's Promontory and yeah, saw a lot of these. Well, they didn't quite look like these, but we saw a lot of ferns on our hiking that day. If you're friends with me on Facebook, I posted a lot of pictures from our adventures down that direction. Now, I am actually going to start that again because that is fine, but as I'm seeing where this is going, I want to start again. There's that. And here we go. Let's get a little bit of this in there. Trying to figure out how matchy-matchy I want it. So I just stamped that off a little bit. Trying to make that a little bit lighter. think stamping off twice is even better. Yes, I am actually starting a third time.
It's 10:12 a.m.
Oh, Siri, you're chiming in too. I'm kind of making this up as I go along, if you can't tell. One of the nice things about doing it on these panels of basic white is I can go in and use the other side. If I don't like how it's turned out, I can do something else down the road a bit. So part of my problem is that that's really lighter than I want showing up against these. So I think part of the problem is that color. So I'm going to up it to crumb cake. I'm going to do a little cleaning there. Not much because it's the same. This is basically just a darker version of that. I am really getting that where I want. I really am eventually. So you get to see the process a lot today, if you're sticking with me. I know, I just said I wanted it darker, and now I'm stamping off. But I'm happier with that. And I am now stamping off, we call it stamping off twice. Ink it up, stamp once, stamp twice on my scrap. And that just helps fill in, but not be kind of overpowering. And again, trying to keep it a little bit simple. I didn't go for a different set. In some ways, I think smaller spatters would be better. So if you've joined me, please do say hello. Now I'm going to go for a sentiment, and I could do something out of here. But I'm going to try this one. This is from Flowering Tulips, and it says, "No one deserves a happier birthday than you." I want to put it right across there. I want it to be nice and intense. And it's kind of lost there. So I'm going to stamp it again. Hi, Gladys. Oh, yes, watch the replay from the start. It was kind of a rocky start. I've started this particular card a couple different times. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a cut and emboss and some dies. As you know, Gladys, and others watching may know, my son is here from the United States with his girlfriend, and their bedroom is my craft room. And I got a late start in here today after having traveled until pretty late yesterday. Okay, so these are the dies that coordinate with this stamp set. Sorry, I'm jumping around here. And I was looking to see if the label die in there would coordinate with this particular sentiment, which is not from the same set, and it doesn't. So I'm going to bring in some other options. This is from Something Fancy, and that's going to be nice. Okay. So a little discombobulated start here, but we got it going now. Whoops, I'm missing a plate there. Let me grab that. I'm not missing a plate there. I'm missing my brain. Okay. I know if it's the same way, but my brain doesn't work upside down this morning, apparently. Yes, we've had a very nice visit so far. Okay, move that out of the way. Bring this back in. That's going to be nice on there. Just trying to figure out if I want more speckles up here, which I don't think I do. I think about whether I want a little more fern. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a whole lot to be redeemed from this one. I think that's fine. Okay, I'm going to put it together. And I'm going to start with some dimensionals on there. I'm going to glue that one. You know, I do actually like this one as I look at it, especially as I look at it on camera. I don't think it needs some bling things. So these are our new adhesive-backed milky dots. Supposedly these are petal pink, but I don't think so. But those might be kind of cool there. Those iridescent pastel gems in gold, I think could be neat. Those could maybe a couple of butterflies. What do you think? The rustic metallic dots, the gold iridescent, the white milky dots, or the brushed butterflies? I'll wait for you. I think there's 2 of you maybe watching live. I'll let you guys chime in here. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. Butterflies, butterflies. Okay. Gladys, you got an opinion here before we go with butterflies? Butterflies. Unanimous then. That never happens. Okay, let's see where we're going with these butterflies. How's that? Okay, there we go. So there's a card for you. I'm actually, in the end, pretty pleased with that. The only other thing I might do and I might not do. Yep, I think I am. Okay, this is an itty bitty knot on the back of this itty bitty bow. So I've scrunched up my glue dot. I don't know. Let's see if you can see that here. If I get it in front of the camera. Somewhere here. There we go. Anyway. And now before I stick it down, I'm going to pull the tails where I want them so that the tails get stuck under there where I want them. See, Paula, you're learning. Here we go. How's that? In the end, I'm really quite pleased with that, I have to say. A little cleaner there for you to see. Only took, what, 3 false starts? But like I said, I'll use the other side of that cardstock for something, so it's not wasted. And there's that. Thank you for joining me today. I will be back same time, same place next week. You can always find me at nancysniftynotes.com. Please feel free to send me any questions or requests you have for these videos, and I would be happy to help you out. So, see you next week. Bye-bye.